Postdoc Transformation. Postdoc Transformation. Postdoc Transformation. Preparing for your future work, a reality check for PhDs and postdocs leaving academia. If you are a scientist in humanities, social sciences, or STEM, and you have about 1 year left before graduation or your contract ends, this episode is your wake-up call. Invest in your postdoc transformation. Welcome to the seasonal show for scientists leaping into business. In every sponsored episode, we are happy to recommend employers of choice for you. Make sure to check your readiness to leap out of science with us for free, as linked in the show notes. For your career transition, we offer customized career transition e-courses and memberships also at graduate schools all over the world. Maybe yours too. And if your university isn't yet our customer, enroll in your free email course for career transition made simple, as linked in the show notes. I'm your host, Professor Dr. Eleonore Soei-Winkels, with my team who is rooting for you. And let's build your postdoc transformation with this episode. Dear Postdoc Transformers, welcome back to the Postdoc Transformation Show, Season 6. And today, we're going to be kicking off by exploring the disrupted business world, guided by insights from the World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs Report 2025. By the end of this episode, you will have 1. A clear understanding of why future-proofing matters. 2. Practical ways to apply this to your studies and teaching. In our first chapter, we will establish a common understanding about the future of job landscape, the drivers of change, macro trends transforming employment landscapes, and growing and declining job roles. In our second chapter, we will focus on 8 subtopics of industrial and occupational psychology, which are also key from a human resource and also strategy perspective. So, if you are a PhD or even a postdoc, changes are huge that you will sooner or later become a thought and people leader in the business world. So, the 8 subtopics will be relevant for you as well. 1, analysis and design of work. 2, design of systems and organizations. 3, impact of work on behavior. 4, work motivation and satisfaction. 5, leadership and team dynamics. 6, people development. 7, service and emotional labor. And 8, change management. And maybe you're thinking, oh my God, I have no clue about them. Well, it's important that you get a grasp of that because the business world is disrupted. I know from my days in science and academia that leadership and the ways of working may share the same of familiar terms, but they're absolutely not comparable to the business world. So this is why I want you to listen eagerly and reflect on that. In our third chapter, we will finish this episode by reflecting on your personal journey, identifying transferable skills, aligning your vision with market needs, and identifying actionable steps for your career transition to overcome challenges. So are you ready? Let's go with Chapter 1, establishing a common understanding on the future of job landscape. At the time that you are now listening to our Postdoc Transformation Show episode, you are standing on the threshold of your professional journey, and it's crucial to grasp the dynamics shaping the global labor market today and in the future. The Future of Jobs Report 2020 synthesizes perspectives from over 1,000 leading global employers representing more than 40 million workers across 22 industry clusters and 55 economies, providing a comprehensive overview of these shifts. What are the key drivers of change? The report identifies 6 macro trends transforming employment landscape. 1, technological advancements. Well, that's a no-brainer for me. I've always been, an IT strategy consultant now for myself. So there is rapid progress in artificial intelligence, AI, automation, and information technologies, and that is reshaping industries, leading to both the creation of new roles and the displacement of existing ones. So if you want to leap into business, you should cling on the new roles and not find role models for existing ones. And once you have determined your readiness to leap and want to transition into business or industries, then you can enroll in your free email course with 10 actionable, bingeable email lessons until you start your job in business. You'll get 10 emails like this. Number 1, how to leap out of science. Number 2, how to build your sustainable LinkedIn profile. Number 3, how to read social media and network. Number 4, how to research your favorite jobs and employers. Number 5, how to do informational interviews to get insights. Number 6, how to create your customized applications with ChatGPT. Number 7, how to prepare your thesis from a business point of view. Number 8, how to apply to your favorite employers. Number 9, how to choose the right job offer. Number 10, how to prepare for your new job. Number 2, green transition, which is also dear to my heart. So a global emphasis on sustainability is generating opportunities in renewable energy, environmental management, and related fields. And I think that you, as a STEM scientist, will probably have an advantage in there. Number 3, demographic shifts. An aging population, regardless of the country, is increasing demand in healthcare and social services. So that necessitates the workforce to adapt and to address these evolving needs. Number 4, geoeconomic fragmentation and economic uncertainties. The global economic shifts and geopolitical tensions are influencing employment patterns, requiring adaptability and resilience from the workforce. And you can see this now. The reciprocal tariffs that Trump has announced are having huge ramifications for Europe, for example, but also for other countries. So depending on where you are, that might be your advantage or not. Number 5, remote and hybrid work. Flexible work arrangements are becoming the standard expectation, but the thing is, there are a lot of corporate companies rolling back the flexible work arrangements. Why? Because leaders do not always trust employees, team members, to work as hard, as efficient, as productive as possible. It requires a new leadership and management approach. Number 6, that's the gig economy growth. Short-term contracts and freelance work are on the rise, impacting job security perceptions. Now, what does that mean for job creation and displacement? By 2030, these trends are projected to create 170 million new jobs while displacing 92 million, resulting in a net increase of 78 million jobs. Notably, technological advancements alone are expected to create 90 million jobs and displace 9 million over the next 5 years. So, understanding which roles are on the rise and which are diminishing is vital for you. Hence, what are the emerging roles and declining positions? Number 1, growing roles. That is, no surprise, AI and machine learning specialists. Developing and managing AI systems is a burgeoning field. So you need to be able to work with AI. There's no question about that. If you're not using AI, you will never be able to control and work with AI in a meaningful, purposeful way that also helps you to survive on the job market. Then, next growing role, sustainability experts. Guiding organizations towards eco-friendly practices is increasingly vital for many companies. Maybe it's not so much in certain countries, but we all have to do something instead of wasting. And that might be very country specific. So what are declining roles? Routine manual laborers are on the decline. Automation is reducing the need for repetitive tasks. Telemarketers, for example, AI-driven communication tools are replacing traditional methods. I cannot imagine having someone sitting at the reception in a couple of years' time. All of these kinds of jobs are probably replaced by an AI, robot, a humanoid coworker. For example, self-checkout systems and online shopping are diminishing cashier positions. Frontline workers in shops are probably losing their jobs. Now, continue with skill disruption and development. So how can you develop in-demand skills for growing roles? The report highlights that 44% of the workers' core skills will undergo transformation within the next 5 years. And that is a good sign for you because you are open to change anyway, right? Regardless of the discipline of your bachelor, master, or even PhD studies, you are future-proof if you train critical skills that are high in demand. For example, analytical thinking, creativity, and emotional intelligence. In our second chapter, we will focus on 8 subtopics of industry and organizational psychology, which are key from a human resource and strategy perspective. And I think that it will be helpful for any one of us to understand our role within the bigger picture of a company so that we can future-proof our careers. So let's start with number 1, analysis and design of work. The Future of Jobs Report 2025 brings together perspectives from over 1,000 leading global employers and highlights a significant shift in the human-machine work dynamic. Currently, 47% of tasks are performed solely by humans, 22% by machines, and 30% through human-machine collaboration. By 2030, these figures are projected to balance more evenly, emphasizing the need to redesign work processes to integrate technological advancements effectively. This evolution necessitates a re-evaluation of job roles, workflows, and the integration of automation to enhance productivity while maintaining meaningful human engagement. That is the reason why I'm so transparent with how I podcast, using also AI in various workflow stages in my supply chain. And I'm sharing this on my video podcast, Creating Reorganized, where I dovetail marketing and psychology insights into how I use AI in my podcasting workflow. If you're interested, listen to the Creating Reorganized show as linked in the show notes. And did you know that we offer deep dive e-course workshops and memberships at graduate schools, maybe also at yours in the future? Ask your graduate school coordinator whether they want to book my services so that I can deliver them to you 24/7, 365 on your mobile device. And even better, if you get us paid by your grad school, we will pay you 50% recurring sales commissions. So you will earn money with us as we help you and your PhD besties to transition into business. We can build a postdoc transformation together. Woohoo! Number 2, design of systems and organizations. Skill gaps have emerged as the primary barrier to organizational transformation, with 63% of employers highlighting this challenge. Additionally, 46% point to organizational culture and resistance to change as significant obstacles. And I can absolutely relate to that because we have an aging workforce. I think that the anxieties regarding technological change are rising, while junior team members probably not get a lot of opportunities. And that is very hard then to learn from each other. So these insights suggest the pressing need for organizations to develop systems that prioritize continuous learning and adaptability. And I think that this keyword, adaptability, is so important for everyone. If you are a bachelor, master, PhD, or postdoc scientist, whatever you are, you need to adapt to the current situation. And the sooner you are able to transfer your adaptability to every other area of your work, of your life, the better you will be able to adapt in the future of jobs. So implementing robust training programs that foster a culture that embraces change and redesigning organizational structures to be more agile, another keyword, are critical steps in navigating the complexities of the modern work environment. You need to be agile. You need to be working in iterations to improve, and that is where you can use hypothesis-driven improvements. Number 3, impact of work on behavior. The evolving job markets demand a transformational core skills. By 2030, 39% of workers' core skills are expected to change, with analytical thinking, resilience, another keyword of our lecture, flexibility and agility becoming increasingly vital. And this shift necessitates a proactive approach to personal development to remain relevant in the workforce. And I say personal. So if you are not invited to be trained for AI, that is also your own homework. Engaging in lifelong learning, seeking diverse experiences, and cultivating a growth mindset are essential strategies for individuals aiming to thrive amidst these challenges. Number 4, work motivation and satisfaction. Employers recognize the importance of employee well-being, with 64% identifying it as a key strategy to enhance talent availability. This focus on well-being is crucial for maintaining motivation and satisfaction, especially amidst the uncertainties of a transforming job market. Organizations are increasingly implementing initiatives that promote work-life balance, mental health support, and a supportive work environment to foster a motivated and satisfied workforce. Number 5, leadership and team dynamics. The report highlights a growing emphasis on leadership and social influence skills, reflecting the need for effective leadership in navigating change. As organizations evolve, fostering strong team dynamics and guiding teams through transitions will be paramount. Developing competencies in communication, also online, empathy, and conflict resolution, along with the ability to inspire and motivate and to transform, are essential for leaders aiming to steer their teams successfully through the complexities of the modern workplace. And that is something that you can train. Number 6, people development. With 85% of employers planning to upskill their workforce and 70% intending to hire staff with new skills, there is a clear emphasis on continuous learning and development. Investing in personal growth and seeking opportunities for skill enhancements will be critical for your career advancement. Organizations are increasingly recognizing the value of providing employees with access to training programs, mentorship, and career development resources to build a resilient and capable workforce. It's time for our favorite postdoc transformation affirmation. Remember, you are a postdoc transformer. You are highly intelligent, well-educated, a bachelor, master, and maybe you have already your doctor under your belt, or you are a postdoc. You are internationally experienced, fluent in English, a leader and expert in your prior research field. You're resilient, brilliant in adaptation and problem solving. You are eager to bring in the transferable and monetizable skills needed in many companies to embrace the future and to become or remain an innovator in their markets. Number 7, service and emotional labor. With demographic shifts such as aging populations, increasing demand for roles in healthcare and social services. And these positions often involve significant emotional labor, underscoring the importance of developing emotional intelligence and resilience to manage the associated challenges effectively. Professionals in these fields must be equipped with the skills to navigate complex emotional landscapes, providing compassionate care, and maintain their well-being in high-stress environments. Finally, change management. Organizational culture and resistance to change are noted as major barriers to transformation. I can absolutely attest to that because I have always been an IT strategy consultant within change management, IT transformation projects. So effective change management strategies, including clear communication, stakeholder engagement, and fostering a culture of adaptability are essential for successful transitions in the evolving work environment. And leaders must be proactive in addressing concerns. They have to be already one step ahead, providing support and creating an environment where change is viewed as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat. They have to be inspiring role models. So here's chapter 3, how you can reflect on your personal journey. So let's turn the focus inward. Reflect on your academic and personal experiences. Number 1, academic achievements. What subjects have you excelled in? Which projects ignited your passion? And I hope that my own students will always tell me that doing the podcast script with you, doing the exit game with you, working with AI was something that propelled me in my career trajectory, in my career planning, and my career reflections. Number 2, extracurricular activities. Have you led any clubs, participated in jobs, participated in sports, or engaged in volunteering work? Number 3, personal interests. So what hobbies or interests outside of your academic interests do you pursue? These reflections will help you identify your strengths and areas of interest, serving as a foundation for your career planning. So let's go to identifying transferable skills. Your experiences have equipped you with a set of transferable skills valuable across various industries. Number 1, analytical thinking, developed through which kind of research projects and which kind of problem-solving tasks. Number 2, communication. How did you hone them in your presentations, writing assignments, or group discussions? Before going back to our episode, we want to appreciate those who financed this valuable episode for you. Have you found this episode so far helpful for yourself? Well, maybe you can subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, or wherever you get our show. And also share this episode with your PhD bestie, because that would encourage us to help the underprivileged, underrepresented, and underserved early career scientists leaping into business. This would also ensure that you don't miss a future episode. Also, our subscription and listening numbers are key for finding the right sponsors for our show so that we can help you for free. And now, back to the show. Number 3, leadership. That was gained probably from leading teams, leading your students, organizing events, or even coordinating group projects. Number 4, adaptability. And that you probably demonstrated by managing multiple responsibilities and navigating diverse challenges. And I have to be honest, people who are underprivileged, underrepresented, and underserved have proven a lot more of adaptability than anyone else. So you can be proud of your accomplishments, recognizing that the ability to adapt is a valuable asset and that you can change. You made it this far, you will go even further. Now you embrace change and remain flexible in your career path. Taken together, recognizing these skills enable you to present yourself effectively to a potential employer. How can you now align your own vision of life with market needs? Think of number 1, research emerging roles. Investigate professions that are on the rise due to current trends. Number 2, evaluate the fit. Consider how your skills and interests align with these emerging roles. Are there any areas where you have to further develop? Number 3, set clear goals. Define what you want to achieve in your career. What kind of work environment suits you? What impact do you wish to make? What kind of purpose do you want to have? Here are some actionable steps for your transition. Consider the following. Number 1, continuous learning. Embrace lifelong learning to stay relevant. Enroll in courses that enhance your skills in areas like data analysis, digital literacy, or project management. And pro tip here, focus on agile like Scrum, becoming a product owner or a Scrum Master like myself. Number 2, networking. Build relationships with professionals in your desired field. You have to attend industry events. Which industries are future-proof and interesting for you? Find out which industry events are in your vicinity so you can attend. You need to also join professional associations and engage on platforms like LinkedIn. Number 3, internships and volunteering. You can gain practical experience through internships or volunteer work. I know you are not the youngest anymore and cannot afford to work for free. I understand that. But you can do an internship and volunteer also on the side. So this not only enhances your resume, but also provides insights into your chosen industry. Number 4, personal branding. You need to develop a strong personal brand that reflects your skills, values, and career aspirations. Regardless whether you want to stay in academia or want to leap into business, you have to have a personal brand today and for your future. This includes crafting a compelling resume, curating your online presence, and articulating your unique value proposition. Let's pause for a moment to respect those who sponsor this valuable episode. I want to share with you my best marketing agent. Serving my underprivileged, underrepresented, and underserved audience, leads and clients is key for me as an Asian working mom, business owner, and professor in Germany. But I can't be marketing and selling all the time, and I have to be mindful with my own resources. So I chose Podbean as my podcasting host and monetizing provider. I'm on the Unlimited Plus plan for our PostdocTransformation show and Creating Reorganized show. With Podbean, your audience can inclusively listen and watch your podcast according to their visual and auditive needs. You can also embed your customized podcast player on your external website or use one of the beautiful website templates. You can easily share your podcast on all major podcasting directories, which allow you to reach a huge audience on their favorite devices in their countries. Podbean also has an ads marketplace, and you can easily attract and manage sponsors for dynamic ads, which are played out depending on your audience criteria. This way, you can serve your audience for free. Some of them become your clients eventually, but your advertising sponsors independently support you financially in each episode. You will see insightful stats per demographic and which episodes attracted most listeners, so you can tailor your future episodes for your leads and clients and present suitable external ads. If you want to try out Podbean for your own podcasting, DM or email me Podbean so I can share my experience and consult you. Please check it out via my link in the show notes. I only get a small financial reward if you become their customer using my Podbean link. After this short salute to our sponsors, we now return to our inspiring episode. So, how can you now overcome challenges? If you are transitioning from academia to the business world, you have one of these challenges as well. So, let's see. Number one, imposter syndrome. It's natural to question your readiness. Remember, and by the way, I have this Check Your Readiness to Leap Out of Science quiz, and I will link to that in the show notes, and I would be happy to if you could take that, because I think those 15 yes and no questions are really valuable for you. So back to you, imposter syndrome. Remember, every professional started somewhere, and your education and experiences have prepared you more than you might realize. Start betting on yourself. Give yourself the chance to grow. You can do this. I mean, you have started something, you have finished something more than others. And I want you to have this mindset when you are starting again from scratch. You will be accelerating probably faster than others because of your transferable skills. If you want to listen to our Postdoc Transformation Show episode, Start Betting on Yourself, you can follow the link in our show notes. So number two, rejection. Not every application will result in an offer. I have also been rejected. That's normal. Being a business owner, rejection is normal. You have to view each experience as a learning opportunity and seek feedback to improve. In German, the word Fehler is also recombinable into the word Lehrer. So number three, uncertainty. The future can be unpredictable. That's normal. If you are in business, especially if you are a leader in business, you have to cope with uncertainty. You need to stay flexible and open for opportunities that may not align perfectly with your initial plan, but offer you a valuable experience. Even if you don't have everything that you want to decide, you have to decide anyway. As you prepare to enter the workforce, understanding these dynamics is crucial. It's normal to not know everything, but still to have to act on limited knowledge. It's normal to fail. You better fail forward and not stagnate, because otherwise other people will get the jobs that you are equally equipped, but you have to be confident to get them. Okay, so reflect on how these insights align with your own career aspirations and consider the following steps. Number one, self-assessment. Identify your current skill set and areas of development in relation to emerging job market demands, and not everywhere. But instead, I want you to focus on something which is a good fit for you. Number two, continuous learning. Engage in upskilling opportunities to enhance technological literacy, analytical thinking, and emotional intelligence. Right now, I'm offering an internship for video podcasting in a business setting, you can use that to interview other role models in business, and that would also enrich our Postdoc Transformation show. But you can also learn how to use AI in podcasting, which maybe will help you to transfer your AI skills into other jobs. Number 3, networking. You have to build your network way before you need it. Okay, you need to build relationships with professionals in your desired field to gain insights and mentorship so that you can then leap confidently with more information under your belt. So start now with networking for your postdoc transformation. So, dear postdoc transformer, how does this land with you? In Chapter 1, we discussed the future job landscape, the key drivers of change, macro trends, transforming employment landscapes, growing and declining job roles. In the second chapter, we discussed 8 subtopics of industrial and organizational psychology. I'm not going to reiterate that. But in our third chapter, we looked inward at your own personal journey, identified your transferable skills, aligned your vision and the market needs. We looked at your own potential for your postdoc transformation. How do you feel? Are you stressed out now? I've got you covered. Download our postdoc transformation workbook as a fillable PDF and write down your answers so you can make most of your remaining time towards your PhD or end of your postdoc contract. You might want to listen to this episode again to fully reflect the information, but also on previous episodes, because all of them are somewhat centered around the future of work, and that should be also insightful for you. So you can find your fillable workbook as linked in the show notes. Let's pause quickly to appreciate those who sponsor this valuable episode. I want to share with you my time and energy saver. As a professor for industrial and occupational psychology, I also teach about the future of work, and as a former IT strategy consultant, of course, I embrace AI to be a future-proof podcast producer of the Postdoc Transformation show and the Creating Reorganized show. Descript is the video and audio podcast editing tool of my choice. I pay for their creator plan, and it's worth every dollar. Descript comes with an integrated professional remote recording studio for the best audio quality for your guests and you. For example, I record an hour interview with a guest or a solo, and instead of painstakingly doing a rough cut and deleting all the ums and ahs and filler words and rambling around, which I did for hours, I now click on Descript's AI, editing for clarity, and my rough cut is done in seconds or a minute. For fine-tuning, I edit text instead of audio waves, and I just insert all my pre-recorded music, intro, ads, and outro, like this one, in a matter of minutes. I can then easily export closed captions, fine-tune AI-driven summaries, chapter markers, and titles, which I feed into my show notes and podcast host. Descript even suggests the best clips for social media, and their video editor automatically includes the synchronized speakers, cameras, and audio captions. I can also include stock graphics or pre-recorded videos. You can find our short-form examples on our Instagram and TikTok at Postdoc Transformation. If you want to try out Descript for your own podcast editing, DM or email me, Descript, so I can share my experience and consult you. Please check it out via my link in the show notes. I only get a small financial reward if you become their customer using my Descript link. Now, let's move on to a psychological model that you can use to improve your situation. As you know, I'm a professor for industrial and occupational psychology. So according to Lazarus and Folkman, 1984, you can assess your stressful situation as follows. You can have a primary appraisal. So in this initial stage, you evaluate the significance of the future of jobs for yourself. Hopefully, that is really significant. Now you can determine what exactly regarding the future of job is a stressor, so a factor that triggers stress for you, and therefore poses a threat or is maybe not so relevant to your own well-being. Your assessment influences your emotional response to the future of jobs. Now, in your secondary appraisal, the following happens. After identifying your stressor, you assess your available resources and options to cope with the situation and get ready for your future of jobs. And this evaluation determines your perceived ability to manage and mitigate stressors' impact. There are 2 coping styles according to Lazarus and Folkman. Number 1 is problem-focused coping. Can you take proactive steps to address and resolve the stressor directly? Your strategies may include seeking information about the future of work, developing action plans for the next semesters or side projects towards the PhD, making changes to the environment to eliminate or reduce the source of stress. Maybe you can still study something more relevant, pick up the modules that will help you more in your future of work. Can you change the job, lab, or research technique to mitigate the risk of minimal employability? And then you can focus on emotion-focused coping. When you perceive that you cannot change the stressor, and to be honest, from my point of view as a professor, the future of work is with AI and it's here already, okay? And it won't go away. So you may now focus on managing your emotional response. So this can involve techniques such as relaxation, seeking emotional support, and reframing the situation to view it more positively. But, that's nice theory. I highly encourage you to think of what you can do and ideally build with AI to adapt as quickly as possible and as well as possible to be a trailblazer for your own future of work. It might not end with jobs and employment, but instead you will realize one day that you want to build your own startup. And hence you should consider what makes a scientist also a good entrepreneur, which is a classic Postdoc Transformation Show episode as linked in the show notes. And if you have ever wanted to start your own business, keep in mind that you need to market and sell your services and products. That's when you will find our second podcast, the Creating Reorganized Show, extremely valuable, also linked in the show notes. So, to conclude, embarking on your professional journey is both exciting and daunting. And by understanding the evolving job market, reflecting on your personal experiences, and proactively taking steps, you can navigate your transition successfully. You are in the driver's seat. No one else. You have your driving abilities. You, no one else. And remember, your career is a marathon, not a sprint. You need to stay curious, resilient, and true to your vision of life. And if you don't know what your vision of life is, I highly recommend to you listening to episode number 1 when we are talking about the vision of life. This episode was very much information-packed, and you will probably enjoy the shorter social clips for later reflection. I just wanted to set the ground for the next 7 episodes of this season 6. Here's a little bit of behind-the-scenes information. In the season break, I asked you, dear Postdoc Transformer, to give me feedback what you would like for future episodes. Many of you want more actionable prompts to reflect, or more dovetailed or related episodes within each season, not so much standalone. So this would increase your postdoc transformation preparation. I will now test a few segmentation structure changes for this season, and you are invited to provide feedback and ask me further career transition questions as linked in the show notes. In the next couple of weeks, I will also share with you our plans for a new product, another card game, not the mentoring card game, but this one, it's an exit game. And I had so much fun thinking through that, and I cannot wait to share with you. In the next 7 weeks, I will delve into your future work, how you can apply that to your own teaching, so make it more actionable, more reflective. Use that to up in your LinkedIn game, which was also a sought-after question. And some of you have also asked how you can build side projects that hone your business skills or business acumen. So you can build that today as a bridge to your postdoc transformation show according to your vision of life. And I thought that's a great idea. We'll do that in the next 7 weeks. Hi, I'm just editing this and I'm thinking, if you want to make yourself familiar with marketing, sales, and business language, listen also to our Creating Reorganized show, and then you will feel less cringe. Your wish is almost my command. Ideally, set a calendar date for yourself, with yourself, for your weekly Postdoc Transformation career reflections because, ta-da, you will be able to work on consecutive actionable prompts. If you found value in this episode, hit the like button, share it with your PhD besties, and subscribe to never miss a future episode. Do you want a transcript of our episode? And our episode sponsors answers to all 6 bold questions so that you can choose to apply. Do you want to nominate your potential employer of choice so that we can ask them our bold questions? For all of that, click on our links in our show notes and on our website, www.postdoctransformation.com. Remember to check your readiness to leap out of science and to enroll in our free email course, Career Transition Made Simple. Thanks for your attention. I'm Professor Dr. Eleonore Soei-Winkels, the host of your seasonal Postdoc Transformation show. Hey, you're still here? And you are a future HR or talent management leader? Well, I want to talk to you about a powerful tool that can transform the way organizations communicate internally. How about creating a podcast like this one? In today's fast-paced business world, effective communication is the cornerstone of success. So how can you engage your employees, convey your company's culture, and share knowledge in a dynamic, authentic, and accessible way? Well, to me, the answer lies in podcasting, obviously. So picture this, a podcast tailor-made for your organization where you and your real employees and leaders share success stories and updates in a conversational, engaging format. It's like having your own radio show, but with a corporate twist. Absolutely branded. Now, why should you consider this as a future HR and talent management professional? Well, podcasts are accessible. So your employees can tune in during their daily commute, while multitasking, off-screen, or walking, and it's flexible and it can be easily repurposed in different formats and languages. You know what I'm talking about, right? So it actually humanizes your organization, and podcasts allow you to bring a company's culture to life. You can interview leaders, team members, and highlight what makes your workplace unique and connect with those team members who are far away or on parental leave when they are most receptive for your internal communication. And in the era of AI-generated communications, a podcast with your business leaders in real life is a real human way to reach your employees. You can inform your people every day, everywhere, on demand, and not just during the typical onboarding and promotion seasons. Lastly, it's a platform for continuous learning. Whether it's training materials, leadership insights, or industry trends, podcasts keep your team informed and inspired. So, as you prepare to step into the world of HR, talent management, and leadership, consider the impact you can make by introducing a corporate podcast. It's a game changer for internal communications and aligns perfectly with a modern work environment. So, are you ready to inform with a human touch podcast with me? I'm Eleonore Soei-Winkels, the host of the Postdoc Transformation show. Do you need inspiration? Well, you can get a list of free 30 sample episode titles to be customized for your company. Just enter your email address on our company podcast form on postdoctransformation.com. Postdoc Transformation.